Welcome to Indie Corner, the show for all your Nintendo indie news. Before we get started today, I've got a huge announcement for you guys. As you've noticed, I've often worn video game related t-shirts on every episode. And if you've noticed, that was all sponsored by ChopShopGoods.com. I've actually partnered with them to open up our very own Indie Corner shop, which you can find at ChopShopGoods.com. I'll put the link down here. So how does it work? Well, now you can get shirts of your very own or your favorite indie games, such as Armillo, for example. The shop is now available today. You can actually head over there. You can also pick up some Nintendo Enthusiast shirts, Indie Corner shirts, and we're kicking it off with an Armillo t-shirt in there. We will be filling this shop with more indie game designs that you guys will be voting on. So just leave a suggestion in the comments below of what shirts you guys want to see in the Indie Corner shop. And if it gets enough votes on this show, we're gonna put it in the shop for you guys to buy. Now the best part is most of the profits go straight to the indie developer, making sure that you are supporting the indie developers that you guys like so that they can make more games. I practically make nothing. What's practically? I make $1 off all those shirts. The rest of the profits, they go straight to the indies. So it's a great deal for them, and it's a great way for you to support them and show it off in public what games you like. So do head on over to ChopShopGoods.com, check out the link in the description below or click somewhere around here, and you can go and buy your very own indie shirt or even Nintendo Enthusiast shirt. Furthermore, we're going to be adding some new fun stuff in the store. I've actually just received it, stuff like this, which is of course indie related. If you guys don't know what this is, it's an awesome Armillo plushie. I'm not going to be sharing details on that right now. There is going to be another video coming out on that, but it will be coming to the Indie Corner shop soon. Now, if you're an indie developer yourself and you want to see your own stuff in the Indie Corner shop, do send me an email, Jason at NintendoEnthusiast.com. Send me a logo you want, I'll put it up on this show, Indie Corner show, and the audience can vote if they want it in the store or not. So it's a cool new feature for the show. I'm really excited for it. I hope you guys are too. Let me know your thoughts on what you like about it, what you don't like about it. This is pretty much a shop to help indies and indie fans grow the community together. So please just be vocal about your opinion on it. Enough of that, now let's go straight to our indie news. Let's start things off with what's new in the European Wii U eShop. First we saw the release of Trine Enchanted Edition. This beautifully remastered 2D adventure game has you controlling 3 different characters, including the knight, the thief, and the wizard, to traverse the land and lift the curse that binds them together. North Americans got a bit more of a selection over the last 2 weeks, starting with Underground. While the game was originally developed to help improve surgeons with their skills, the game has plenty of challenges and puzzles for any gamer. Next we have the long-awaited Angry Video Game Nerd Adventures. Fans of the web series will recognize many familiar faces and references in this 2D platformer. Guide the nerd through various difficult levels as he tries to find his friends and escape the video game world. We also have the interesting Bubblegum Popper. A bubblegum machine slowly fills up with different bubblegums. Pop groups of the same gum to fill a gauge. Once the gauge is filled, you unlock a new gum flavor. How many flavors will your bubblegum machine get? Following up, we saw the 2D side-scroller called Psyscrolr. Use the unique mechanics of the gamepad to use the main character's psychic abilities and help him navigate the many levels ahead of him. Lastly, there's Dot Arcade, a game that seeks to revive the 8x8 light cabinet style of games. The digital version includes 3 games such as Snake, Dodge Club, and Rally Driver. The game only uses simple LED lights for its visual style instead of traditional graphics and relies heavily on fun gameplay. The 3DS had plenty to offer with both X-Cave 2, Wizard of the Underworld, and Jet Dog releasing both in Europe and North America. X-Cave 2 continues the story of the original and offers more JRPG-like hack-and-slash gameplay. Choose between 2 adventurers and return order to a chaotic city. As for Jet Dog, just see how far you can fling your dog through the air. You can choose between different types of dogs and equip them with various accessories to try and increase your score. Then in North America, Boxboy was released. This simple looking puzzle platformer has plenty of challenges to offer. You play as QB, a square with legs that can't jump very far or very high. Luckily, he can create boxes which you can use in dozens of ways to get through each level. Finally, on the 3DS Europe eShop, there's Adventure Bar for any RPG fan out there. Play as the owner of a tavern in a typical RPG game and fight your competition to remain the most popular bar in town. Our only update for today is that developer RC Maniacs has announced he will be stopping Wii U game development. His title, Super Robomouse, has also been confirmed as being cancelled. In brighter news, we do have new games to look forward to. First off, Binding of Isaac Rebirth has been confirmed for the new 3DS and the Wii U. Note that the game will not run on the older 3DS models. The game has you fighting monsters and solving puzzles on each procedurally generated level as Isaac. Each level will have a boss that needs to be defeated to proceed deeper into Isaac's basement and unravel the story. Next we have Super Booty Diver heading to the Wii U this summer. The game is a retro-inspired puzzler that has you collecting loot underwater. Players will have to keep an eye on their air supply as they try to collect loot as quickly as possible. Fans of the Tokitori series will be happy to hear that the game is now heading to the 3DS. You play as Tokitori, who sets off to save his siblings who were swept away. The game is a puzzle platformer in which you must use specific tools in each level. Using the wrong tool in the wrong place will often result in the level becoming unbeatable. Finally, we've been watching the Song of Seven for some time now. It launched its Kickstarter a few weeks ago and has passed the Wii U stretch goal, meaning we'll be seeing this game come to the Nintendo console in the future. Now, onto some Kickstarters, starting with Sydney Hunter and the Caverns of Death. The game has already hit the SNES Kickstarter goal and is now reaching for the NES and Wii U goals. In this retro-style puzzle platformer, you must navigate 10 dark caverns armed with only your trusty boomerang. A while back, we also covered Isle, which was possibly being developed with the Wii U in mind. There's now a Kickstarter to get the game off its feet. In this 3D action-adventure RPG, you're on a quest to rebuild the last world of light via terraforming. Transform your own islands and set off to explore them. The project is seeking $90,000 in funding.
Now, on to our reviews!
Eric had to go with Kami on the 3DS. The game scored well for the amount of levels and variety. Its main downsides were the lack of 3D support and the fact that there's no reason to replay the game after you've gone through it once. Eric also played through Don't Touch Anything Red on the Wii U and gave it a terrible score. The game suffers from design flaws and poor presentation. On a more positive note, Sean awarded Boxboy for the 3DS a good score. The game presents clever puzzle designs with lots of content and solid soundtrack. Sean also got to review Psyscrolr on the Wii U, which was received to a mediocre review. While the game showed potential and had an excellent art style, there were some technical issues and frustrating controls which made the game frustrating. Lastly, Sean was also busy with Affordable Space Adventure, which got an excellent score. The game makes perfect use of the gamepad with great game pacing and a heavy attention to detail. He also notes that the enemies were a bit uninspired and noticed a few infrequent graphical issues.
And now you're all up to date on all your Nintendo Indie News for April 7th, 2015. Thanks again for joining me. Do remember, if you want to follow me on Twitter, I'm always available to chat there at Jason_Lapine. If you want to send some indie news, send it to us at IndieCorner_NE, or you can send it also to our Nintendo Enthusiast account at, this one's weird, it's Nintenthusiast. If I'm saying that wrong, it's all down here to make sure I'm spelling it correctly and that you guys know how to write it out. I'll see you guys next week, and until then, keep on playing indie.